What's good, YouTube? The Bushy Beard back at you with another reaction, and I finally figured out my mic. Took me long enough, but I understand how it works. And so we are going to hopefully have a little bit louder. I've been told that the speaking wasn't very loud, and so I'm trying to fix that, and hopefully this works. Let me know if it sounds louder to you guys, because I think it sounds louder to me. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, I have one exam left, and I will be doing that tomorrow. And then I'm going to get on to creating the BitChute account and put up that Mac Miller completely transparent so you guys can see it. Anyways, until then, we are going to work on Mac Miller Come Back to Earth. Oh, I forgot to bring up these. All right. Mac Miller Come Back. Lyrics. We will go to the genius of raps. Oh, okie dokie. And we will move this over here. This, I think, is from 2018. Oh, wow. That can't be the whole song. Album Swimming. Oh, so there must be a lot of music in it. All right, we are going. Let me. There was another one here. Maybe this is the right one. Nope, they are both super shorts. So I guess, could have stayed on that. Yep, this one. Alrighty, here we go.
My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send.
I like that.
And I got neighbors.
My regrets look like texts that I shouldn't send.
I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers. We could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head.
Sometimes that's the hardest part, is getting out of your own head and feeling like you can go ahead and talk to other people.
My head. In my own way, just feel like living.
Okay.
Some alternate reality. And I was drowning, but now I'm.
Alright, so I like this. It says, in my own way, I feel like this feels like living. So being in his head, to him, feels like he's living. Even though it's not necessarily living in the real world, he's living in his world, the alternate reality.
And I was drowning, but now I'm swimming. Too stressful waters to relieve.
And again, I'm pausing a lot, but I'm actually getting a lot of this, so I feel like I should pause it. So a lot of times people are saying I'm drowning in my own thoughts. And so even if he's stuck inside of his head, he felt like he was drowning, but now he's swimming around.
Too stressful waters to relieve. Yeah, all the things I do. Spend a little time in hell. And what I won't tell you, probably never even tell myself.
So he's saying, again, spending a little time in his head is kind of like living in hell. And the demons and stuff that he finds there, he won't tell you, and he won't even tell himself.
Never even tell myself. Don't you know that sunshine don't feel right when you're inside all day? I wish it was nice out, but it looked like rain. Gray skies are drifting, not living forever. They told me it only gets better.
like that. That's super deep. And the sunshine don't feel right when you're stuck inside.
My regrets.
Sometimes, like, when I was in class and I would just be looking outside and the sun was shining and I'm just like, why am I in here in class instead of outside enjoying the great day?
Gets better. My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers. We could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head.
I don't know if that's part of the song or just for the credits to roll. That's interesting. I've never seen that in one of his songs. But that was really good. I really enjoyed it, and it was very, again, different. Like, some of the sounds, like, I don't know if you remember Disney movies, like, when they go underwater, that's what this music kind of sounded like. Like, I don't know. It was interesting. I liked it a lot. Here, Mac is describing the social challenges that come with depression, or his depression. He finds himself unable to reach out, unable to say what he feels within himself. He then goes on to say that he feels detached from the people in his environment, while knowing that he could form relationships with these people. Here, Mac is signals that the strain his depression puts on him every day. On his everyday life is too much to bear, and that he would do anything to escape and get away from himself. I'm in my own way. Okay. In my own way. When caught up on an addictive habit, eventually the process becomes a norm, a cycle. At this juncture, Mac is no stranger to the poor choices, specifically those involving drugs. Having been caught up in the vicious cycle, get high, come down, get high, and so on, for such a long time that this has become Mac's new reality, his way of living. Again, I don't know. I think my thing sounds maybe a little bit better, just because I feel like a lot of these are about drugs, and I don't know if every song he's ever made is about drugs or not. So I feel like some of these just go back to always living inside of his head, like some alternate reality. Mac is at the point where his mind is numbed so to think it is reaching a high. Mac describes it as an alternate reality, which alludes to him believing he has separated his realities. One when he isn't high and depressed, and the other where he's on substances and feels good. Okay, it could be. In Ariana Grande's post-breakup statement, she claimed, "I have cried for him and tried to support his sobriety and prayed for his balance for years." Mac is at a balance here. Swimming allows him to be perfectly in between drowning and flying, the light and the dark. He's aware of the light at the end of the tunnels too. Unfortunately, I personally think Mac planned his death, and the album is filled with subtle hints towards it. This line is a perfect example. He was drowning while alive, but now he's passed on. I think that might be a little stretch. Hell could mean Max doing drugs, and this being him at his lowest point or place. He's admitted to using promethazine and cocaine on the September 7th, 2018. Mac died from a drug overdose, although he claimed that that's all in his past. Sitting there by myself all the time. Okay, I guess those are lyrics. Mac describes the mindset he's in, using drugs in order to escape the difficulties of his daily life, such as depression, paranoia, and accepting himself. He wants us to know that he's fine, but this album speaks volumes about what he's truly going through. And while a lot of people find comfort in talking about the struggle with mental health, Max says he doesn't need that because these thoughts don't bother him as much as when he has his hell to cope with. What's his feeling? What his feelings? Throughout, therefore, never again telling himself his own darkest thoughts and keeping a smile even when everything's not fine. The pronunciation of the word hell in the second line has been debated by Genius users. Many believe that the lyric is actually to spend a little time in her, referring to Mac's ex-girlfriend, Ariana Grande. The lyric on many other websites, articles, etc., is most often referred to as ending with hell, although some articles use the her version instead. Alright. In his 2016 Fader documentary, Stopped Making Excuses, Mac opens up about being always inside his house making music and being bored. This is where his excessive drug abuse started happening. This is also a double entendre. To add to Mac always being in the house, the line may also allude to mental illness. Being outside in the sun doesn't feel right when you're constantly inside your head. Okay. Mac wants to believe the fake world the substance has created, or wants to leave the fake world the substance has created, but he is scared of the depression and isolation he might feel if he does get up and leave. Sorry, y'all. I've been staring at a computer screen all day, and so my eyes are a little bit tired. Gray skies are drifting, not living forever. Mac is saying that bad times are inevitable, but they don't last forever. You got to go through the good and the bad. Mac could be saying here that people are always telling him that life gets better, which is a common occurrence for depressed people. He hears this, however, it isn't happening for him, and he feels like his life has just stagnated in a sad place, causing him to feel bitter towards this statement. All right. Again, I like the song. I'm going to give it an A-. I like the beat, the flow. Pretty much everything about it was really good. So, yeah. Still tired. So this weekend I'm going to work on getting a BitChute up and then leaving the link in some of the Mac songs so you guys can go in and check it out. But anyways, until next time, YouTube, smile like you mean it from the Bushy Beard. Woo! Got to have to turn this out.